I mean, it's a book that hopefully gives insight into who I've become today. I thought it would be interesting for people to find out how I became who I was, because I sometimes I would tell people I'm from Montana and they'd be like, what, and I was kind of not tired of that, but just like, well, here's a book now maybe that ought to explain it. So I think it was a that ought to explain it move. I mean, super appreciative of the show. It was amazing. James was super easy to work with. Everybody who worked there, and they were consummate professionals. I got to meet incredible guests and even make friends with people. So it afforded a lot of access and a lot of opportunity. But I'm definitely glad that I don't have to be there every day. It's definitely a beautiful freedom, and I'm very appreciative of it. So I think it lasted as long as it needed to, and yeah, I'm excited for the near future. Donald Glover dancing was pretty cute. I loved that. My favorite, the one that's most memorable is with Jim Carrey. So Jim Carrey was a guest on the show, and after his interview, he came straight over to where I was, and he just gave me this really big hug, and it was just an amazing moment, because the look in his eyes, like Jim Carrey's eyes, very, very loving, very kind of, they're eyes that say, like, I've gone through a lot in my life, and I've worked through a lot in my life, and there's a lot of pain in my history, but I've figured out a way to accept all of that, and I'm accepting of you now in this moment, and then that's what it felt like, and it was just very emotional. Like I started tearing up a little bit when we looked at each other, gave each other a hug, and then we just kind of backed away and like looked at each other, and just the look in his eyes, just incredible. So that was insane.